compromise: 3 Mile Island nuclear power plant versus protesters for anti-nuclear use.
3 Mile Island, one of the biggest impacts on America. It was the worst U.S. commercial power reactor meltdown.
3 Mile Island, also known as TMI, occurred on March 28, 1979 at 3:58 a.m. Dauphin County, Pennsylvania, and the rest of America was majorly affected by this tragic event in American history. Small amounts of radioactive gases and radioactive iodine were released into the environment.
Though epidemiology studies have not linked nor found any cancers related to the accident. There were no injuries or detectable health impacts from the accident beyond the initial stress. It involved a relatively minor malfunction in the secondary cooling circuit, which caused the temperature in the primary coolant to rise. This, in turn, caused the reactor to shut down automatically. The shutdown took about 1 second. The cleanup of the damaged nuclear reactor system at TMI-2 took nearly 12 years and cost approximately $973 million.
The cleanup was remarkably challenging, technically and radiologically. 4 plant surfaces had to be decontaminated, water used and stored during the cleanup had to be processed, and about 100 tons of damaged uranium fuel had to be removed from the reactor vessel, all without hazard to cleanup workers or the public.
In Washington, D.C., Groton, Connecticut, Seattle, Washington, Los Angeles, California, Phoenix, Arizona, Bloomington, Indiana, Ithaca, New York, Brooksville, Florida, and Lancaster, Pennsylvania were some of the places people rallied for anti-nuclear use. During that same weekend, on April 8th, about 1,000 people marched on the Pennsylvania state capitol in Harrisburg to protest nuclear power, demanding that the 3 Mile Island plant be permanently closed.
Don't take it from us. Here's Mr. Bob, Mr. Russell, and Miss Rita with the government do anything specific about it that you know of?
No, I'm sure they put more safety measures in after that.
Okay. So, what was your take on the 3 Mile Island?
Well, I thought it was, there was a problem with the valve, and it opened up and let all the coolant out. But there was some human error in there too, because it was quite a while before they realized exactly what was going on. So,
okay.
I think they needed better training.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes. Hello?
Hi.
Hello, yes.
Don't start it yet. It's right there.
Miss Rita, where were you during the accident?
I was working at Enterprise Aluminum Plant in Eatonton, Georgia.
When did you hear about it?
Well, we didn't have a radio or anything, so when I got home and heard it on the news.
Okay, hold on. What was your take on when you found out?
Well, my first thought it was horrible, of course, but then it sort of scared me too, because I didn't know what was going on. Whether we were all going to get blown up or something. But
what did you think had happened?
Well, we always heard about the meltdowns or something like that, and it just sort of scared you. You didn't know what was going on. Because back in 1979, they didn't keep you up to date on a lot of stuff. They didn't know how it would affect you either. They didn't know a lot of stuff.
Well, do you know how it happened?
No, I don't remember that.
Well, the valve was closed and a piece of paper was on top of a light.
Ah,
It was caused by human error. What do you
well,
think about that?
well, it just goes to show that we're not perfect for sure, and that when you're in a dangerous job, so to speak, you need to double check, recheck, and be sure everything is in tip-top shape before you finish the day. Because that was something that was very sensitive, apparently, that, if it could do that. So, and it just goes to show, too, that humans are not perfect.
Were during that time?
I was in the Army.
Where were you stationed at?
I was stationed in Trinity, MA-IN.
Oh. That's interesting.
I was 23 years old. I was in the Army. I drove tanks. Worked on a tank. I went in. I joined in '78 and got out in '81.
How did you know about the meltdown?
Just through the news, we had a TV station, it's American Forces TV, and that's where we watch the news usually on it.
And what was your take on that?
My take, we need to be more careful with things, I guess. That's about it, that people's safety and stuff like that. Dark orange.